talking to your players, they said, and you could see it on the ice, they were mad at what was going on in the first period. You kind of told them they need to channel that energy a little bit differently, but
they told you all that, huh? That's pretty good. They actually remembered what I said to them? Yeah.
But they certainly were angry. Maybe that was a good thing. They were pretty mad at the way they came out there.
Yeah, my message to them was your emotional energy cannot go toward that other team. Your physical competitive energy is fine, but we do not need emotional energy. And I thought they were really, really good. Obviously, really good in the second period. In the third, we had to kill more than we would have liked to kill. We used a lot of different guys there, and the battle level remained high, and it was nice to see that. Without question, the atmosphere was energizing. The building was into it. You know, we fall down early, and the building was still into it. And I think the guys felt that and really had a sense of, you know, not only playing for each other, but you could feel them starting to play and feel the energy within the building, and that's really nice to see.
How significant just that Kyle leaves the game, he comes back?
Very significant, yeah.
It's the goal.
Yeah, I was, you know, Kyle gets injured, going where he should go, right in front of the net, and it's not an easy shot. He takes Tage Thompson's shot, and Tage had a lot of time to corral that and lean into it and torque it. So that was a heavy shot to get hit. You know, we did look at it, and we're happy to see him return. There's no question he returned in pain and finished the game with pain. And then to see him score, and I think it was his 20th goal, very, very nice. I mean, that's a guy that if he is without question, our biggest leader. There is no doubt he has a immense presence in everything we do. And when you see, we saw it tonight. I mean, everybody saw it. He takes that shot block. He finishes his shift. He's a pro, and he comes back out there because he cares about his team and scores a goal. And that's Oki. We're lucky we have him.
Sorry. How much did you just want to watch the second period and just see what they did? Because you knew they were angry, and a young team sometimes they won't be able to, corral that emotion. How much did we just wanted to watch?
Yeah, you know, from the coaching side, you know, my approach has always been coach as little as you possibly have to. Like, get out of the way of the talent, and you know, you got to give them direction. You got to point them in directions, and you got to push them. Absolutely push them and grind them here and there, but get out of the way when it's time. And you know, I said what I said real short in between the second period. We gave them you know, a clip or two to look at, things that they could correct or things that they did well that we want to do more of, and it's time for them to take over. And you do. You sit back and you watch until you feel you have to interject at some point. And that was nice because I didn't have to do that. They took over collectively, and they were extremely responsible individually. And we had guys even going at each other on the bench a little bit, but in a way you would as your brother. You know, you go at it, and the next shift they're out there, and they're actually 5 times better than they were last shift because they pushed each other the right way, and that's fun to watch.
You know, Power was at 23 minutes tonight. He's at 418 on the penalty kill. I mean, we knew the billing. We knew he's the number 1 pick. He's been here a week. I mean, did you envision that kind of role instantly, or what did you think?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I've watched him play enough, and you know, he's able to do that. I can't mention Owen without mentioning Jokiharju, without mentioning Dahlin, without mentioning Samuelson. I mean, these guys, those 3 guys, and that's no slight to Bryson or Fitzy, who played very well, but those are the guys he's playing with, shift in and shift out in situations, and our forwards. And we're at a point in our season where, you know, the guys have formed together as a team, and they support each other really well. So to insert a talented player such as Owen, there's a lot of support around there that puts me at ease to put him in all these situations. But I do know from watching him, you know, it was easy to assess his ability. I mean, that's easy. I've watched enough players over the years that knew he had the ability to come in the league, but his intelligence was the real thing, that he will learn really, really fast from any mistakes. And so we need to just keep getting him in situations. And we've watched it occur with Thompson. We've watched it occur with Dahlin and Yoki because they're talented guys. And this is another one that we want to accelerate that development or acclimation.
You guys did it again with Hinostrosa's goal, just, what was it, a minute and a half later after you dominated the period, one goes in, I don't know, maybe Craig might want it back, whatever, and a minute and a half later you pick each other up and you got a goal and tie it. It just seems like you guys are doing more and more and more of that as you're going on in this season, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, we're definitely progressing, which is nice. I mean, you want to keep things moving forward, but Vinny's an energy guy. He's a relentless guy. He's a guy that can sit on the bench and get skipped over, whether it's when it's special teams, you know, when it's power play, penalty kill, he doesn't get out there. And I know as a coach, get him out there. It's stewing in him, that competitive juice, and he plays it the right way. There's nothing selfish about him. He's a very selfless player that works for us and for our team, and you know, that was a big goal. He did a few things just before the goal, but as I mentioned with Okposo, the intangible ingredients, you know, Vinny has his own set of that, and yeah, we are identifying how to play as a collective unit. It's allowing our defensemen to be way more aggressive than we could have allowed our defensemen a month ago or even prior to that. May have cost us early with the goal, but we need to play that way. We need to now, you know, keep finding ways to get better and improve our game. And I thought we pushed to that end today, and we did obviously in that second period. Good night, all.